This is your Adventist News, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Stanley Fullord. In this week's broadcast, dates for conference session announced, Bahamas Academy students take part in annual interview day, and children prepare for speech contest. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News. This week, the Executive Secretary of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, Pastor Leonardo Raming, announced the official dates of the 6th quadrennial session. Our conference session will be held in person at the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church on Tony Williams Darling Highway on Sunday, November 13th and Monday, November 14th, 2022. Pastor Raming spoke about how delegates will be required to register for the session.
We're going to be requesting of each delegate to go online at the South Bahamas Conference website and to click the link which is conference session 2022, and they will register there. Or they will have each delegate will have a special code that they will have to use, and once they use that particular code, they will receive all of the documents pertinent to the conference session.
Members anticipate the conference session every 4 years, as members throughout the South Bahamas Conference will meet to hear reports of what was accomplished during this period and to elect administrators, departmental directors, and executive committee members for the next quadrennium. This session is also called to transact other business of the church.
One of the key things that we're going to be discussing during the conference session later on this year is the evaluation of the Constitution and bylaws of the South Bahamas Conference. We will look at the recommendations that have come down from the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists through the division and the union to us as a conference, and we will vote on those amendments that are coming down to us.
All delegates that were voted by their individual churches are invited to be present at this conference session, and the meetings will also be available to the public via our social media pages. Every year, the 12th graders of Bahamas Academy are introduced to the experience of interviewing for a job. The students are asked to prepare resumes and ready themselves for the mock interviews. At last week's event, most of the students were visibly nervous as they awaited the opportunity to converse with business owners and human resources professionals.
To prepare, I created a resume and gathered all my past experiences. I also had a couple of friends interview me to prepare me for the real thing. I have not entered the interview yet, but I hope to feel confident and, just go and do my best.
Midway into the event, we spoke to two of the professionals who interviewed the students, and they gave their feedback on their encounters.
It was good to see the children and to interview with them and give them some opportunities. I had some great conversations with them post the mock interview, and I thought I added value, and a lot of them thanked me for that opportunity.
I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of them were very prepared. One even had a resume on cardstock, and that's really expensive. So it told me that they're putting time into it, and they were very engaged, so that was good to see. I had one student in particular, the resume wasn't that good, but in person, she interviewed really, really well.
We also spoke to some of the students who were brave enough to tell us about their experiences with their interviewers.
It was good. I think that the interviews went well. I was calm and I felt confident.
My overall experience was great. I got good feedback from the interviewers. One actually offered me to come back for a next interview in the future, so it went all right.
We wish our 12th graders all the best as they begin this new milestone in their lives. The second session for the Children and Adolescent Ministries speech training was exciting, as the children and teens received recaps of what they learned last week from their instructors. They anticipated, while some even dreaded, the assignment given to present a 1-minute practice speech. For some, it was, as we say, a breeze, and for others, their nerves got the best of them. But it is now up to the children to prepare their final speeches for the upcoming speech contest, where they will show off their oratory skills. Participants are registered from throughout the family of islands and in New Providence. So plan now to be at the Grantstown Seventh-day Adventist Church on Saturday, May 28th for the competition. This is just one of the many activities that the Children's Department is using to develop the character and the talents of the children in the South Bahamas Conference.
Get ready for a week that's all about health. The Health Ministries and Adventist Health Professionals Association will be hosting a Health Week from May 15th through the 21st, 2022. It will all begin with a fun run walk from Goodman's Bay to Sandyport and back, beginning at 6:30 a.m. on Sunday, May 15th. And also at Goodman's Bay at 9 a.m., a health expo will follow with cooking demos, health checks, displays, and more. Recharge in the middle of the week in a prayer service where you'll learn about the benefits of prayer on your health. Make plans now to be a part of our Week of Health as we will climax the activities in praise at a Friday evening Vesper service and a joint Health Ministries Divine Service on May 20th and 21st. This week will be fun-filled and inspiring. Keep moving with us every step of the way on May 15th through the 21st as we focus on living healthier lives.
Coming up in the South Bahamas Conference, the Health Ministries Department, along with the Adventist Health Professionals Association, will host a Health Week on May 15th through the 21st, 2022. The week will begin with a fun run walk, along with a number of activities to promote a healthy lifestyle. A health expo will be held during the week where persons will be able to participate in health screenings, chair massages, and ask the medical doctors feature, vegetarian cooking demos, physical, mental, and spiritual health empowerment, backyard gardening tips, giveaways, and so much more. The information on this Health Week is available on the Health Ministries page found on the South Bahamas Conference website. Feel free to visit the South Bahamas Conference website at southbahamasconference.org to receive more information on all of our upcoming conference events. There, you can also view a rebroadcast of our Adventist News Update, along with other local programming from our cable channel, ATV 658, read the weekly logos, as well as the Adventist page from the Nassau Guardian.
Colon cancer is one of the most common types of cancer. The small intestine is less frequently affected by the disease, which is why the term bowel cancer is generally understood to mean colon cancer. The number of women and men diagnosed with bowel cancer is more or less the same. The risk of developing the disease increases significantly from the age of 50 onwards. Bowel cancer almost always presents as some small polyps, known as colorectal polyps. Preventative examinations are therefore incredibly important for people who face an increased risk. Such checkups make it possible to identify and remove these polyps at an early stage. The following risk factors make a person more likely to develop bowel cancer: other family members who have suffered from bowel cancer, polyps in the colon, chronic inflammatory bowel diseases such as Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, excess body weight, or very little exercise. For a long time, bowel cancer exhibits very few symptoms or no symptoms at all. Important signs that could indicate bowel cancer include altered bowel movements, a need to defecate that does not result in a bowel movement, fluctuations between diarrhea and constipation, as well as blood in the stool. More general symptoms such as weight loss and tiredness can also point to bowel cancer. Bowel cancer very rarely causes stomach pains. A colonoscopy is carried out to diagnose the disease, so it is possible to make a definitive cancer diagnosis. The choice of treatment depends on how far the cancer has progressed.
Let's go now to the Adventist News Network with our news feature from around the world.
The first in-person Trans-European Division Adventurer and Pathfinder Bible experience took place last weekend in Belfast, Ireland. Nearly 700 excited adventurers and pathfinders gathered to test their Bible knowledge and enjoy the camaraderie. 6 teams of adventurers and 34 teams of pathfinders from across the division, including a guest team from Belgium, met to test their knowledge on the Book of Ruth and 1 Kings chapters 1 to 6. The quiz rounds included between 70 and 80 questions each and lasted up to 2 hours. President of the Trans-European Division, Rafat Kamal, was impressed by the children's knowledge. He said, "We need to catch this contagious spirit our children have about studying the Word of God and lead the way. As Jesus said, we have a lot to learn from children."
Well, that's all for our Adventist news from the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. We invite you to share what is happening at your church by sending us your news stories and upcoming events by email to sbcadventistnews@gmail.com. To view a rebroadcast of the Adventist news along with other programming, or to keep in touch with what's happening in our conference, visit our website at southbahamasconference.org. The new Facebook and Instagram pages for the SBC Media Network are currently buzzing, so make sure you check those out and remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe. You can watch programs from our television channel, ATV 658, and also listen to our radio station, Word SBC 88.3 FM. Get insights, updates, and first-hand information from the SBC Media Network as it happens. All of our programming for ATV 658 can also be viewed on the South Bahamas Conference YouTube channel, so watch a recap of the news there. And on behalf of the production team of ATV 658, we appreciate you viewing this evening's broadcast, and we would also like to take time to wish all of our mothers a happy Mother's Day, especially my mom, Onice Fullord. To the rest of our viewers, please have a happy Sabbath. I'm Stanley Fullord for the SBC Media Network.